Hello again, everybody. Uh, this is another sealed Ixalan friendly league match. So far, I'm 3-3, and I'm hoping that this game is going to go better. So this hand, while not perfect, it's okay to start off with the Deadeye Tracker early. The Jade Guardian will be nice when it comes down, and the Deathless Ancient. Hopefully, we can get a smidge more mana, or maybe some of the ramp cards that we have. To make this a little bit better. The Knave goes a long way. Getting to see one of the Drovers in the deck would be a really nice 2-drop, or the Booter would be good. I guess a Mountain works. Not quite what I was looking for, but it'll allow us to cast the 2 red spells that we have, and I can still play the Knave next turn. Seems like he's got a pretty slow hand. So if I play the Drover now, I'll just have 5 mana next turn, so I don't think it's as worth it to play it now. I am more tempted to play it next turn to get the Deathless Ancient out on turn 5. But we'll see what we draw. Uh, that's more annoying. But having the spine back is pretty sweet. So if he attacks in, I'm not going to block. Next turn I'm definitely going to play the Drover, and it'll be cool to get the enchantment that I have. Though I'd be happy with another Drover, so that way next turn, or the turn after that, I could play the spine back. Interesting that he would play the Pious Interdiction on the Knave, but I'm super happy for that, because that's how I get to play the spine back next turn. Because I'm going to be able to sacrifice this guy. That's more annoying. But we can still deal with that. This would be nice, but this can block. It makes the drover a little bigger. And it just gives us more stuff to be able to play with next time. Oh, that's no. So it does lock us down a little bit. You know, he might attack. Probably attack with his 1/1 flyer, which is fine. Annoying, but at least we have the mana to still sustain things, even with that. And we've got another swamp for it. So here, he is tapped out, so I'm tempted to swing in with our dino, though that would pump his entire team, but everything would die. So I think I'm actually going to play the Deathless Ancient to have some flyers, and then start swinging in from the air, hoping that he doesn't have... Okay. Annoying, but something that we can still deal with, especially once we start pumping out some dinos. Slightly annoying that that is now a dead draw in our hands, because that's just going to pump his team. But I think that's okay. I'm not going to attack this turn as much as I want to. I would like to get rid of the Billowing Igisaur. So I'd love to see some of the removal spells that we have first. The Contract Killing or the Vanquish the Weak. Now this is just getting a little silly. And getting more mana does not help our cause. He'll probably swing in with the Deathless Ancient. Hopefully he forgets about the Deadeye Tracker. Yep. So this is where I might mess up on the rules. Ah, of course. Why would I do that? That was really dumb. That was really dumb. That was just dumb. Oh, I'm gonna lose this now. There is no question that I'm going to lose this now. No matter how many Dino tokens I get, I don't know if I can deal with how dumb that play was. That means I still can't block it. His flyer. So I'll just keep pumping it. And if I use the sword tooth to destroy everything, everything gets bigger. They'll die, I think. But then the rest of his team gets pumped. So I really need contract killing. And then I could take out his two smaller dinos. But there's a good chance he'll win the race before then. Second whiptail helps. That means I should be able to take it out. Which is good. And I'm just not sure if this exiles the cards as I'm playing for it, or if he's able to remove it or bring it back in response. Which would hurt because he would take out one of my whiptails for that. But that just might be a play that I'm going to have to test if he attacks. I have a feeling he has some sort of combat trick here. Maybe he's got the first strike card. Maybe he's got something else. Maybe he's just planning on bringing it back. There we go. Saw that coming. 1 mile away. It doesn't really matter, he would wipe out most of what I can do anyway. Because I'm just not getting what I need to... And I forgot... And now I'm just getting flustered. And I'm not playing smart. But it really just does not matter at this point, because I am just not drawing the cards that I need. Whereas he's getting all of his little tricks. So I get another little try at this. He's probably going to have another combat trick. Just not getting lucky. That's pretty annoying. I definitely don't want to swing in with that or block with my booter at all. Really don't have too many more turns to try to get removal if I can remove the bellowing dinosaur. I can maybe do something with all these dinos that I've got floating around. But I don't think that's likely. My only hope is that he messes up somewhere here like I've done in the past. I really wish I had a trumpet or some sort of green pump spell. Because 7, 8, 9... 9 damage going through is pretty nice. I'm going to remove the Cutlass for Crushing Canopy. The removal against his flyers just seems good. I want to keep the tracker in because that's the only thing I have against his Deathless Ancient once I get it in the ground. Beyond that, there isn't too much else. Unless I throw in Star of Extinction. Which definitely is not a great play. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with this and see how we do. So I'll keep this. The Drover is nice. The Freebooter is nice. It's a little weird to deal with both of those. We'll see what it gets us. At least I know I can play the Drover, and then I can play the Booter after that. Though I'm more tempted to play the Booter right now. If I don't take out Slash of Talons, I'll use that to kill the Booter. And for what I have coming up, the Pious Interdiction isn't as worrisome. So I'm going to take out the cheaper combat trick. Looking at what he has. A lot of decent smaller creatures, little flyers again. Not sure if I can outrace him, but we'll see. Would have been nice to see the contract killing last game, but you know, we weren't quite so lucky, which happens. I'm happy to see the Knave as a serviceable drop right now as I slowly ramp up. You know, being able to play the Thundering Spineback on turn 6 will be nice if we get a little bit more mana. If we get another pump spell, yeah, we pretty much can only play it on turn 6, but it definitely would be nice to get up to enough mana to start getting that rolling early on. The sailback is very pleasant to see. I'm guess if I sacrificed it, I could have played the spine back this turn. Well, I would have had to tap stuff down. So I think that was a fine play. I'll play the sailback next turn, which will be good. It'll definitely give a bit of a threat. Sadly, it doesn't look like I can do much with it here. but I should get one attack in with it before he uses Pious Interdiction. Ugh. All these little flyers are tough. Should have played the spine back to give it a little bit more damage. Now he's got a choice. I'm assuming he's going to tap down the sailback. That's not a given, though. These flyers are really hurting me. He definitely has the card to kill an attacking creature, or it'd settle the wreckage, but I'm not going to let him have the Thundering Spine back. He will be able to take us out fairly quickly, though. Next turn I might have to use the Contract Killing on one of his flyers. Because he had the attacking card there, he knew that he could still lock down one of my other creatures. So that one's definitely getting the Contract Killing without a doubt. These flyers are real painful, though. It's going to be really hard to come back with them. Like, really hard. Like... Hopefully I'm at least giving him some second thoughts about what he does. He might have Boneyard Parlay. Yeah, he taps that down. I can still use its ability, though. He does get the life. He's only attacking in with one, which is good. I'm not going to let him have the booter yet. I like it. I don't know if it's worth it right now. But I think I'll keep it on top. He has to block here, and I can definitely, with whatever blocks he does, I can take something out. Maybe 2 if I'm lucky. I just hope that he doesn't have the vampire pump spell, though I do have the booter so I can stay alive for that. With the way that he blocked, I'll take out 2 of my own dudes and only take out his 1 flyer, so I think it might be worthwhile passing. I think you remember that I can make another dino here. So this is where I really need... Alright, I was able to take it that time. I was really hoping for vanquishing. Lightning strike would have been good. The whiptail is nice, not amazing, but it probably would have kept me alive. The sword tooth is just not good against the billowing, though. Yeah, that's a few times that this has just been a dead draw, so I'm going to take that out from the deck. And since he has enough flyers, I'm going to put in a second crushing canopy. There doesn't seem to be a lack of flyers in his deck, and I could always use it to take out the pious to spring a surprise attack. So this hand could be really good, or I'm gonna get really screwed. So let's hope for a forest. That's not a forest. If I get a forest, I could play Sundering Spineback on like turn 5. That's not a forest either. I'm gonna lose because of mana problems again. Because I know his deck is aggressive. So I'm gonna have to dump a drover to his little dino. If I can even play any of my cards. But I'm gonna be way too far behind to do anything unless I start getting something. I just don't think I can. I'll survive. I'm assuming it's gonna be pious. Yeah, really, really don't know what I'm gonna do. This is really not a good spot, because I just can't draw anything. So whatever I play here is not gonna matter. So I guarantee you he has Pious Interdiction, so whatever I cast, he's just gonna nullify.